So we want to move beyond just the fact that the brain and regulation and sensations are no longer negatively affected by past experiences. We want to rebirth their inner foundations to experience more love and magic and wholeness and bliss and presence and peace and freedom and joy and expansion inside of body, mind, and soul, where you don't even recognize the landscape of your inner realities because you're experiencing more of who you truly are than you ever knew was possible. Along the sacred and beautiful journey of soul awakening, we're presented with miraculous opportunities to confront our shadows and transmute any residual energies from past traumas. But here's the thing that a lot of people don't talk about when it comes to actually resolving past pains and allowing for your body, mind, and soul to be rebirthed through unconditional love into profound wholeness, where the manner in which you encounter your own existence now and moving forward is completely liberated from all of those past experiences. Complete liberation, where there is not a single energy within the body, mind, and soul here and now that has anything to do with those past pains or traumas. And the existence of your body, mind, soul now, and how you encounter your own existence in every moment of personal experience is encountered through somatic liberation, where you are experiencing it in a way you've never known before because you've rebirthed the foundation of your inner realities. Truly transforming past traumas and pains of little t or capital T traumas from past experiences has two different stages to it, two different phases, two different components. The first stage or component or phase has to do with confronting the residual impacts from the trauma. And this part of the journey looks like expanding your window of tolerance and practicing dual awareness and being able to stay grounded in the present moment while you're also present with the sensations arising from within and transmuting the unprocessed emotions and incomplete action patterns and bodily responses, while creating a new narrative or dialogue for the story about what those sensations mean and how they're correlated with an experience that is now complete and no longer affecting you. And transmuting the way that thought projections and feeling projections come up in relation with that past experience in the present moment, and re-regulating the nervous system and the brain so that there's homeostasis within the brain and the body now that is free from the stress responses associated with those past experiences. But this is only the first stage or phase of truly transforming the trauma or those past experiences. And while this first stage looks at the brain and the body in relation with past experiences, the second stage is even more important because it looks at the authentic essence of the self within the present moment, the present structures of the brain and the body mind, and how that will affect the essence of self moving forward. During those past experiences, which might have included little t or capital T traumas, those experiences taught the brain and the body mind how to navigate the essence of self and all of life. And so aspects of the soul essence are within the experience of these internal realities and navigate who they are in relation with the present moment data, which was created during those past experiences and has been resculpted through every experience since then. When there is any type of trauma, little t or capital T trauma, what often happens is a fragmentation of the self. And you can use a different word if fragmentation does not resonate. Because the truth is that the self is always whole, but the self is experiencing its own existence within the brain and the body mind. When there are traumas, then there's regions of information in the brain and the body mind that aren't connected with everything else and carry these fragments of unprocessed sensations from the past experience. And then there are aspects of self who are experiencing their existence in relation with that data. Okay, let me just say that one more time and make sure that resonates. So those past experiences didn't get fully processed, and they created information inside the brain and the body mind. The essence of self is always whole because the soul is infinite and eternal and magical and perfect and wonderful. But the way that the soul essence is experiencing its existence in this lifetime is through the brain and the body. And so right here and now within the brain and the body, there's energetic data from those past experiences affected by everything since then that still maybe has some information about who the self is and how the self thinks and feels and makes choices and has habits and has emotional and somatic sensations, and aspects of self are knowing their existence in relation with that information that's still being affected by those past experiences. And so in this second stage of this transformational evolutionary journey, we want to reunify all aspects of self while activating the authentic essence of the soul, so that these aspects of self can know who they are independently of those past experiences and how experiences have taught the body-mind to navigate the essence of the soul. Reunify self aspects across all time, dimension, space, and reality, and activate and awaken the authentic essence of the soul, so that all aspects of self know who they are beyond just what they've experienced, how they've experienced it, and how a lifetime of experiences have taught the inner structures of the brain and the body mind to navigate the essence of the self. Simultaneously, we want to work with the present structures of these inner realities. And we can look at this through the brain and the body mind. And we can look at this through integration and regulation and navigation and reunification. Big words, fun words, big words, fun words. Integration and regulation, which means that all the different brain regions and nervous systems are connected and flowing well. Navigation and reunification, which means all aspects of self are fully connected, and the way that the body-mind navigates the essence of self and moments of personal experience stems from a place of profound inner wholeness and unconditional love. So while reunifying all these aspects of self, activating and awakening the essence of soul, allowing these aspects of self to know who they are beyond just the experience, then we want to upgrade the brain and the body-mind so that it is literally rebirthed from its foundations. Literally rebirthed from its foundations. So we want to move beyond just the fact that the brain and regulation and sensations are no longer negatively affected by past experiences. We want to rebirth their inner foundations to experience more love and magic and wholeness and bliss and presence and peace and freedom and joy and expansion inside of body, mind, and soul. So that the information stored within body, mind, soul and how we encounter our own existence is no longer associated with those past experiences, but is actually rebirthed from the soul essence through unconditional love into profound wholeness. And then you won't even recognize your inner realities because the manner in which you've been encountering your existence, your sense of self, thoughts, feelings, emotions, sensations, habits, choices, the expression of your own personality traits, relationship, communication, the translations of sensory stimulus and processing, mind-body connection, the way you feel within your own body, the way you interact with your own mind, the way you connect with your own soul self. All of these miracles depend on these inner structures, which have been affected by these past experiences for months, years, decades, maybe your whole life, especially if there was trauma during early childhood, and then everything else kind of happened in relation with that trauma, and then there was more traumas, and then there was more traumas, and then there was traumas on top of your traumas, and then your trauma had traumas within them and beyond them, and the traumas that you had maybe wore hats that had other traumas, and there's just been thing after thing. And so the way you've encountered associating with your own existence and encountering all those miracles I just described has indirectly or directly been affected by those energies. And so once we transmute them and we're like, okay, we're no longer impacted negatively by those specific past experiences,
there's still these foundational structures of our inner being where parts of the body, mind, and aspects of self have only ever known how to navigate existence in relation with the data that was created through those experiences and impacted by the journey of healing it too. So now we want to move beyond that and actually rebirth the inner foundations so that the existence of our being literally has nothing to do with any of those things that's ever happened before. And then we encounter new styles of associating with ourselves, new ways of encountering patterns of thought, emotions, sensations, choices, new thoughts, new feelings, because the foundational structures of our inner being that creates all of that has been completely rebirthed from a place of unconditional love and the profound wholeness of the authentic soul self. New styles of mind-body connection, new styles of associating with your own body, new ways of interacting with your own mind, new ways of encountering your own unique, authentic of the sense of self that you are, new ways of experiencing your own personality traits, new ways of communicating and interacting with other people, new ways of thinking, feeling, moving, choosing, new ways of creating daily habits, new ways of choosing in everyday moments, big and small, new ways of experiencing your own existence, where you don't even recognize the landscape of your inner realities, because you're experiencing more of who you truly are than you ever knew was possible, because you probably didn't realize just how much those past experiences were still lingering indirectly in the way that you experience your own body, mind, and soul. Even once those past experiences are long in the past, there's still energies through the regulation, navigation, and unification of body, mind, and soul that are affecting our experience and our existence in every nanosecond of everyday life. And so when you get to rebirth body, mind, soul foundations, you are reunifying self aspects across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Those aspects of self from those past experiences that are now flowing through the internal structures affected by them get to be reunified within the totality of self essence and learn how to reassociate with themselves in a brand new way. Activating and anchoring the authentic soul essence so that you know the essence of yourself beyond how experiences have taught you to know yourself. You are able to associate with your authentic essence beyond just the experiences that created these patterns of navigation inside of you, with greater unity and wholeness throughout all aspects of self. And then to upgrade inner realities. So the integration throughout all the different brain regions, the energy of regulation throughout all brain-body structures, and the patterns of navigation that translate every moment of life and project every feeling of your inner realities, all of it gets re-sculpted, rebirthed from the essence of your soul through unconditional love into the magic and wholeness of who you truly are. So you literally start to live in a completely different essence and energy of body, mind, and soul because you've rebirthed your inner foundations. If you're ready to dive deeper, I invite you to my Magic Portal email list where you can gain access to free libraries of content. And at the present moment, this includes Rebirthing Body, Mind, Soul Foundations Playbook. Over 90 pages of life-changing value that can serve and support you to establish powerful personal intentions that can guide and direct your journey moving forward, and to be introduced to the process and practice of rebirthing body, mind, soul foundations. This is all through miraculous concepts that have been birthed through my own precious self-healing journey, which you can find out more about in another video that I'll link in the description below. A Rebirthing Body, Mind, Soul Foundations Playbook, presently available as a free gift through my Magic Portal email list. And then from there, if you're ready to rebirth the foundation of your body, mind, and soul in a way that is loving and nourishing and fun and playful and allows you to get to know all aspects of you in ways that you've never imagined, while reunifying aspects of self from all past experiences and liberating them from any residual stuck energies that might be affiliated with that, so that you can experience more somatic wholeness from within your being, with greater unity throughout all aspects of self, from unconditional love, from the infinite love of your soul essence. To activate and awaken your soul self and meet who you are independently of experience, and then to welcome more of your essence into the human form. Through this journey of rebirthing Body, Mind, Soul Foundations, you'll have the opportunity to effortlessly and enjoyably resculpt how different regions of your brain connect beyond awareness. And this, trust me, transforms life in the most powerful way. This journey allowed me to heal a very, very dramatic and severe mind-body disconnect and split brain hemispheres, among other challenges, while transmuting decades of complex trauma without ever needing to look back at past experiences. As we rebirth Body, Mind, Soul Foundations, we get to upgrade trillions of navigational networks through simple, enjoyable daily practices that transmute how past experiences now linger beyond awareness, shapeshift the foundational structures that impact all of our patterns of thinking, feeling, moving, choosing, responding, all of the navigation that comes from within our inner realities, and activate and anchor more navigation from the soul self, which means more wholeness, more love, more presence, more peace, more joy, more bliss, more freedom, somatically feeling that from within your being in a way that transcends anything you've previously experienced. If you're ready to achieve all of this and so much more through an intimately personalized, one-on-one, sacred journey with me through Reborn as Infinite Love, becoming known through your body, mind, soul treasure trove, I invite you to connect with me through a miracle meeting where we will discuss your personal intentions, any clarifying questions you might have, and how this journey can be personalized to perfectly meet who you are, where you're at, and what your intentions are for your journey. If you're not yet ready for a one-on-one multi-month journey, you can always schedule a single sacred soul session with me or explore self-guided journeys to serve and support your pathway. First, you can start though by entering the Magic Portal email list and gaining access to libraries of free gifts. And then you can explore your next step from there. To support others in discovering this important work, please give this video a like, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Interacting with this channel means so much to me, and I would really love to hear from you and connect in a personal way. Also, share this video with someone you know that might benefit from these insights. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being you. Mystical, magical light. The light spots kept moving. They kept shifting during my time here. Whee! Light spots, light spots, light spots. La da da da, la da da da. Feel free to dance with me. La da da da, la da da da. La da 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 da. Light spots, light spots. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I'll see you again soon. Bye. I love you, Breeze, but can you turn it down just for a few minutes? Fancy, 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 I'm always dancing with angels, I'm always dancing with fairies. Dancy, dancy, fancy, I'm always dancing with angels, I'm always dancing with fairies. Dancy, dancy, fancy, I'm always dancing with angels, I'm always dancing with fairies. Dancy, fancy, fancy, I'm always dancing with angels, always dancing with fairies. Always dancing with angels, always dancing with fairies. Always dancing with angels, always dancing with fairies. Dancy, fancy, fancy. Okay, it died down.